night terrors, and sleep paralysis are all sleep disorders that can be unsettling and frightening. While they are generally considered to have natural explanations, some people have connected these experiences to the supernatural. Welcome to EEK and Echo, a place where the strange and unusual are just my reality. Let's rip the band-aid off. I see dead people. I see them, I draw them, and now I talk about them. Today we are talking about losing sleep, nightmares, sleep paralysis, night terrors, and the point in my life that changed how I see life and death. Nightmares are vivid and disturbing dreams that can cause fear, anxiety, and stress. They are a common occurrence for many people, but can be more frequent or intense for others. Nightmares can be caused by stress, trauma, medication, or other factors. Some people believe that nightmares can be caused by malevolent spirits or demons, and that they may be a warning of impending danger. Night terrors are episodes of extreme fear and panic that occur during sleep. They are more intense than nightmares and can cause physical symptoms like sweating, shaking, and rapid heart rate. Night terrors usually occur during the first few hours of sleep and can last for several minutes. While they are not fully understood, night terrors are thought to be caused by a combination of genetic, environmental, and psychological factors. Sleep paralysis is a sleep disorder in which a person is temporarily unable to move or speak during the transition between sleep and wakefulness. It can be a terrifying experience, as people may feel like they are suffocating, being crushed, or being held down by an unseen force. Sleep paralysis is thought to be caused by a disruption in the normal sleep cycle, and is often triggered by sleep deprivation, irregular sleep patterns, or certain medications. While the causes of nightmares, night terrors, and sleep paralysis are generally considered to be natural, some people have connected these experiences to the supernatural. In some cultures, nightmares and night terrors are believed to be caused by malevolent spirits or demons, and sleep paralysis is seen as evidence of an attack by a supernatural entity. I started seeing spirits in my mid-teens when I was around 16 years old. It began with me waking up each night between 3 and 4 a.m. and seeing figures standing over me. I wasn't paralyzed, but I was definitely afraid, sweating, chest beating so hard I could hear something of my own heart. These episodes of waking up were short. As soon as I caught a glimpse of the figures around me and tried to make out any type of recognizable feature, it was as if I was forced back to sleep. The figures were indistinct at first, almost like dark shadows, but as time went on they became more and more clearly human. At first, I didn't think much of it. I assumed it was just my imagination playing tricks on me in the middle of the night. But after a few weeks of this happening every night, I started to get worried. It felt too real to be a dream or a trick of the mind. Like most dreamers, I would wake up, almost completely, unaware of what had taken place the night before. I would start my day and make it all the way to lunch when I would slowly start to remember what had happened, at least fractions of it. I started telling my friends what was happening. I'm not sure if I needed support or even cared if they believed me, but somehow talking about the experiences out loud made me feel a bit more sane. It was suggested that I start keeping a dream diary. However, with me being forced back asleep so quickly, I knew that turning on the light to be able to write would never work. Instead, I started to text them every night the figures appeared. It became a routine for me, something that helped me feel less alone in the darkness. After about 3 months, the sleep disturbances started to dissipate. I stopped waking up in the middle of the night, and the figures stopped appearing, or at least I thought they had. But even though the nightly visits were few and far between after that, I couldn't shake the feeling that something was different. I felt different, not in any type of mystical way I suppose, but it was a type of knowing that I couldn't necessarily put words to. Over time, I realized that the experience had left me with the gift of seeing and speaking to the dead. It was as if the nightly encounters had opened up a door in my mind, allowing me to communicate with those who had passed on, as well as beings who are far from human. Looking back on that time in my life, I realize how much it has shaped me as an adult, open and confident about the things I encounter. I'm not sure why my gift appeared the way it had, but those exhausting nights have forever left me with a unique perspective on life and death.